Everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are having an awesome day so far. So if you are catching me live for the first time, my name is Martina Wall and I am a curvy self-love guide, empowering women to find self-love at any size through many different mystic and holistic approaches. And mamas out there and women, we have to realize that if we are doing the inner healing, we're going to be showing up better for our spouses, for our kids, for our friends, our relationships. If we can do that inner healing, life changes, let me tell you. So if you guys are watching with me live this morning, please say hello so I can say hi back to you. And then if you're watching on the replay, just hashtag replay and I'll make sure I come back later on and say hi to you then. Because I love hearing from you guys and seeing your comments and your experiences and all that kind of stuff. So before we get started, a couple little things to talk about first. First things first, if you guys are watching this on Facebook this morning, I would invite you to head on over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the bell. It's already disappeared. If you want to get notifications for each time that I come live, which is Monday to Friday around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. On my YouTube channel, you will find all things magical with yoga and self-love, meditations, topics just like these where we talk about things like chakras and crystals and oracle cards. But we also dive into body image work is a really big part of my work as well. And confidence and self-esteem and movement and just really what I've created to be my self-love at any size method, which are all the things to really just enhance your inner healing journey, allowing you to shine brightly. So let's get into it, you guys. So today I wanted to chat to you guys about the chakra system. So I don't know, let me know in the comments if you guys have heard of the chakras, or if you work with them, or if you have no idea what I'm talking about. YouTube channel. Oh, there's my voice. I'm just trying to bring up my phone here so I can see you guys. If anyone's popping on, leaving comments so I can say hi. So when we're talking about the chakras in regards to self-love, so first we'll back it up quickly. The chakra system is that energy system that runs through the center of your body. And, we are all made up of vibrations and energy, and like everything is made up of energy, right? And so I love connecting, especially connecting things back to your bodies, because I feel like us as a society have really lost connection to our bodies. And so all of the things that I share and practice within my own journey really connect back to the body. And so when we're talking about the chakras, we're connecting to the energy centers that run down through the center of the body. So when we're talking about self-love, what I wanted to share with you guys today is kind of the two key chakras when we're talking about self-love and how you can start to heal your chakras and embrace that self-love piece with the chakra system. So the two chakras that I like to think of as the self-love chakras are our solar plexus chakra, and that one is in between the navel and the sternum, and then our heart chakra, of course, which is in the center of our chest. So the solar plexus chakra is like our power center. And that's where many issues like low self-esteem, low self-confidence, low self-love, they can manifest in your solar plexus, which is that center belly part. So it's also where you really start to see those feelings of not being enough or too much. They build up in this area too. And any of these blockages relating to these themes have a tendency to live in this area. So the same applies to someone who is also feeling superior to everyone else. And that's a sure sign of the out of balance solar plexus too. So there can be, opposite sides of the scale here. We can be a fast solar plexus, which is we're going to be like overconfident and we're going to think we're better than everyone else, or we're going to have it on the lower side where we feel like we're not good enough. We have low self-esteem, low confidence. So there is opposite sides of the spectrum when we're talking about our chakra systems. And then when we work on the second chakra focusing on self-love is our heart chakra. And that one is located in the center of the chest, and it is really connecting to those feelings of forgiveness and healing and self-love as well. And so when we think of these two chakras, they really connect to the element of fire, and they resonate with that yellow or green color. And then when we're talking about the lack of self-love, it can play out in a number of ways if we ignore them for too long. So it can manifest physically with issues like digestive problems, anxiety, allergies, constipation, fatigue. Like there's all these actual physical symptoms that can manifest if we have a lack of self-love, right? And I know not everyone believes these theories, but I really see the power in our chakra system. And so when we're thinking about doing this type of work, we have to realize that rather than waiting until those problems develop physically, the ideal scenario that we want is to nourish all parts of ourselves regularly, so we fill ourselves up with love from within. And that's really a big part of what I help women see, is that that we need to be loving ourselves from the inside out. And when we do that, so many things change about our lives. Like your kids are watching, your spouse is watching, how you treat people, how you want to be treated. All these things are really reflective on how much inner healing we are doing. And the chakra system is a really good way to focus on that healing. Chakra work is a really big part of the work that I do with my clients. Taking a look at the chakras on a continuing basis, on like a consistent basis, really allows for like a baseline of knowledge on where you feel like you are at with your level of either self-love or your level of inner healing. So how can we support our self-love chakras? So I wanted to give you guys a couple little tips that are some fun ways that you can start to incorporate this into your daily self-care routines or daily, just inner healing that if you're trying to consciously do that. So the first two things we can do is visualizing the colors. So the chakra system is related to the spectrum rainbow colors. So our green for our heart and our yellow for our solar plexus. And so you can simply just focus on your breathing and visualize those two colors within those two chakras. So you could visualize a sun inside your solar plexus shining brightly, and just really, when you're focusing on that, intend to let go of anything that you've been storing there as you exhale. And then same thing for your self-love chakra, which is your heart chakra as well, is envisioning that green color, maybe like sprouting vines coming out from the center of your chest, and just really focusing on, once again, letting go of things that you may be holding within your heart as you inhale and exhale, release those things. So I really love the color visualization, pairing that with meditation. So that is an awesome way to start to just support your self-love chakras. And then another thing we can do is to get outside, of course. Anything connecting back to nature is really beneficial to all of the 7 chakras, but consciously incorporating nature into your routines. And I know it's really hard this time of year with our like minus 40 weather, but today is a lot warmer, so that makes me happy. So another way that we can do, we can support our self-love chakras is to take some time out for ourselves. And maybe that's journaling. Maybe that's just simply asking yourself, what do I need from me right now? Maybe you need a cup of tea. Maybe you need to journal for 5 minutes. Maybe you need to move your body. Doing these things just really help you to connect to your sense of your feelings and your body. And these things can be life-changing when you take these small steps every day to take that time out for yourself. And so that leads me into some other things that I kind of already mentioned when we're talking about taking that time to have a tea or something. Chamomile tea is a really calming tea for the digestive system and the nervous system, which is where all the chakras live anyway. So that would be a really great addition to your routines. And then do like core strengthening exercises is really good for these chakras as well, like the heart and the solar plexus, because, and exercises, core strengthening could be like yoga or Pilates or stretching, those kind of things, right? And then we like to, with chakra healing too, we like to focus on colors, like I've already mentioned. But a really fun thing to do is incorporate colors into either your home or the clothes that you wear. And so for these two chakras specifically, for our solar plexus and heart chakra, then we're going to focus on colors of green and yellow, which are not typically colors I know I am drawn to, but it's really important to start to bring those into your life to help heal those chakras as well. And then another fun thing we can do that I've already kind of mentioned is meditation, but doing it with different kind of chakra tools, I like to call them, really helps to enhance your meditations if you're doing them specifically for chakra healing. So, for example, if you are wanting to focus on those two chakras, you could meditate with some crystals. So, crystals that are great for these two chakras would be like your aventurine, like your green aventurine or rose quartz for the heart chakra. And then for our solar plexus, things like citrine or orange calcite, any of those kind of orange-yellow crystals. So these are really just great things to just have to hold inside your hands as you meditate. You could have it in your pocket. I know women who put it in their bras and all those kind of fun things. And so really these just raise the self-confidence and it promotes joy, having these things around us, right? Really, crystals have such a beneficial part to them, and they, help us to have these wonderful qualities, and it includes abundance, like all these kind of things. So I also teach people how to use the feng shui method and principles when we're talking about placing them within your home. If you use crystals, to actually know where to put them, because yes, you could just make a pretty shelf and have them on there, which I also have that, but you can place specific crystals in certain areas in your home if you're following feng shui principles, which is another whole little fun rabbit hole that we can go down to. So there are just so many different ways that we can start to heal this chakra and continually take that conscious effort towards doing that. And a couple more things I just should really mention to you guys as we're healing these two chakras and doing that inner healing work is to really start to let go of that negative self-talk, and really being able to switch to more of a positive mindset. Mindset work is huge in the work that I do with my clients as well. And there's lots of different tools that we can use when switching our mindset, things like journaling, affirmation work, just visualizing different mindsets and just being able to live within that space, which kind of takes away that inner critical voice and that negative self-talk. And then finally, my last tip I wanted to share with you guys when we're healing our self-love chakra is to start to treat yourself like someone you respect. And this is huge, you guys. And it's important to learn that, and it's a lesson that we're going to learn over and over again when we're talking about inner healing. Things are going to come up, your moods are going to shift, things are going to happen, situations are going to happen, and it's really easy to go back to that old behavior, because that's the behavior that we have known for so long, is that either negative voice or that negative self-talk. That you really need to be able to actively always be thinking of those tools and having them when you start to feel that way, to be able to shift your focus to that more positive mindset and to treat yourself with respect by doing those active things to make yourself kind of go, if you have two paths that you're going to go down, your negative self-talk or your positive, we really want to be able to actively use our tools that we have to be able to, guide us down that path of that positive mindset, which is going to help you kind of be treated with respect by others, but also treat yourself with respect. So there are so many more things I could share with you about the self-love chakras. Chakra work is something that I find really interesting, and it has been a big part of my own learning and healing journey that I continue to do. And so I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you guys caught me live, and if you're watching on the replay, I hope this was helpful for you. And a couple things before I pop out of here, I wanted to make sure that you guys knew about my Self-Love Revolution program, which we really take a deep dive into the chakra healing as well. Throughout this program, you receive quarterly chakra assessments with me, so I'm able to assess where your chakras are at and which areas we need to be focusing on throughout your journey, because our chakras change like very regularly. So being in tune with that and being actively and consciously making that effort to heal those chakras is a big part of my program as well. But this program takes you on, I grab you by the hand and we go on this journey of really starting to connect to your inner self, your inner confidence, your acceptance and respect of your body. We do a lot of body image work within this program, chakra healing, mindset work, self-care practices, yoga and meditation libraries. Like, there's just so much in this program, and I just am so excited to be taking women through this program and helping them to transform the way that they see themselves. And what I really like to tell my clients is that, even if you can't see yourself doing this for yourself, or investing in yourself is something that you find really hard to do, I want you to imagine what happens when your kids start seeing you as that confident person? What happens when your spouse starts seeing you as that confident person who accepts their body, respects their body, is doing those active steps to be confident in who they are and shining their light? I just, you're going to make everyone so proud of you. You're going to make yourself so proud of you is really what matters. You're going to be creating this version of yourself that is unstoppable. And so this program is 40% off right now. The monthly plan for 12 payments of $27, which is like a little bit more than a Netflix subscription, is going to give you me as your coach for life and a group of women there to support you throughout your journey and make your journey feel not so alone, which is really why I've done this and created this program. So you guys should join us. We're having so much fun in there, and we are just doing the inner healing and showing up for ourselves and changing the world. So I would love to have you in that program with us, and just shoot me a message if you want to talk about it, or you can follow the link in the description of this video. And last thing, quickly before I go, because I'm already 17 minutes, is I want to share with you guys that you have only it's like 20 days to guarantee your spot in this book collaboration that I'm doing. I am doing a book collaboration combining 22 inspirational stories of self-love and self-discovery. And I want your story in this book. I want you to be able to be a published author in 2022. This is going to be such a fun project, and it's going to be such an inner healing experience, because when we are able to share our story, we are taking those brave leaps towards our own inner healing. And not only is this going to be healing for ourselves, we are going to be able to share our inspirational message with the world and really be changing the world by just allowing other people to see that they are not alone in their feelings, and that, you can overcome difficult things, and you can really just embrace your imperfectly perfect self just as you are in this moment. So, follow the link in the description or shoot me a message to secure your spot. Spots are filling up super fast. So you do need to commit to this to be able to be a part of it. So please do so quickly so you're able to take advantage of this amazing opportunity. So that's all I had for you guys today. Quickly before I go. You guys, if you're not in here already, you should be in this group. We are Imperfectly Perfect You, embracing and empowering women to find self-love at any size through all these different approaches that I've been talking about today. We have challenges in there. There's a whole guide section with like multiple challenges of amazingness, from things like confidence to yoga to body positivity to meditation to self-love. All these awesome things are all held within this community. It is free. We are always adding things to it and always adding more challenges and more ways to support you in your journeys as well. So please make sure you're in that group if you aren't already. All right, you guys, I'm going to pop out of here. I hope you have the best day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.